Hello everyone. I'm going to talk a bit about video edition basically. So, and the main component of our video editing stack in GStreamer. We used to have GnonLin, which had a few issues that we had to fix, and we replaced it with a NLE, nonlinear engine. So what does NLE do? Basically, it's doing time-based pipeline sequencing. So the user will say, okay, I want from 1 second to 5 seconds, in that case 0 to 10, URI decode bin 0, and then etc. So you can have several elements. And what the NLE composition will do is to build the pipeline on the fly at the time it has to build it. So for example, at 2 seconds, it would build a simple pipeline with the two decoders linked to the compositor. And then at 7 seconds, it will build a pipeline with an effect, which is an operation, and it will build the video, the effect, the compositor, and then it will get outside of the composition. So the main issue we had is that the GnonLin composition was actually not really thread safe. We were just using any thread to link and unlink and relink the pipeline at the time it had to be done. So at EOS, in the case of simple playback, so it finished one part of the composition, then it had to switch to another part. So at that time, it was just using the thread where it was receiving the EOS and rebuilding the other pipeline. But at that time, someone could be trying to seek, and it would have been trying to do all the things at the same time. So it was not really sequential, and the locking was quite hard with that way of doing things. And we really had a lot of difficulties to just get it working properly, especially when people were seeking like the normal use case of most people doing video editing. So we introduced in NLE, we introduced a new thread, which is actually responsible for applying the actions of changing the pipeline and linking, etc. So it is very sequential. We have like a queue of actions to be executed, and when we get the OS, for example, we will put the action on the stack of actions, and when it's time, it will just go and relink the pipeline, rebuild the pipeline. So it's all sequential, and it avoids many deadlocks. And also, the GnonLin composition was just having all its elements in the post state inside it. So it was just having all those threads. For example, if you had like 100 clips inside the timeline, you could easily imagine, or 1,000, you could easily imagine like 5,000 threads, like doing nothing, waiting for maybe sometime we'll need to do something. But it was actually not really a good idea. So now in the NLE composition, we just have all the elements outside the composition while they are not used in the actual pipeline. And when we need them, they are in ready state. And when we need them, we actually put them in the composition, set them to post, and let it go. So yeah, those were like really annoying issues that we were having, and we have had for a long time. So we actually created a new plugin because API-wise we changed a few things, and the behavior is quite different now. So we decided to just go break the API and create a new set of elements, even if big parts of the code are still the same. So yeah, that's what has been done in the 1.6 cycle inside GnonLin and NLE now.